Hi, I'm Renee Marzoff with Colorado Realty and Property Management. Denver is seeing more evictions filed than ever before. So far, 2024 is on track to beat the previous record established in 2023 for the number of evictions filed. Now, it's important to remember that just because an eviction is filed does not mean there was actually an eviction. It could have been dismissed and depends entirely on the judge's ruling to determine if the case results in an eviction. The reasoning for these new record eviction filings is often put on inflation and that residents are unable to make their payments on time. This could certainly be a disappointing outcome of Colorado's somewhat recent law stating we can only require tenants to make 2 times the monthly rent and income. For most, paying 50% of their wages in rent is not in the budget, so they fall behind on their payments. For landlords and property managers, this just underlines the importance of having strong screening criteria in place to mitigate the risk of non-payment when possible. For example, when the change for income requirements came about, our team increased our minimum credit score requirement, and we still screen our applicants on a highest and most qualified basis, as we have a responsibility to reduce risk for our clients.
The rental market is changing. With autumn just around the corner, it's important to revisit the topic of correctly pricing your rental property. The peak season for rentals is coming to a close, so it's more critical than ever to ensure we're accurately pricing rental properties. This is the time of year when we start to see a normal decline in demand, and therefore the time on market begins to increase and rental rates begin to dip. The rental market as a whole is still really strong, so as long as the property is priced correctly, there should be no problem with leasing the property in just a few weeks.
Landlords are no longer able to restrict the number of adults living together in one house. Colorado cities and counties are prohibited now from limiting the number of unrelated occupants who can share a home together. This could mean that there are more roommate situations for rental properties, which have already begun to rise in the more recent years as more tenants are looking to reduce their housing costs. For our team here at Colorado Realty and Property Management, this won't change much as we are already requiring any adult over the age of 18 to apply for the property, and we screen as thoroughly as we are able to. For self-managing landlords, you'll want to ensure that each adult applicant over the age of 18 submits an application. As always, fair housing laws come into play, so you must remember to not discriminate based on familial status. Now more than ever, all landlords must be diligent when screening to avoid any potential fair housing claims.